Hi, I'm Meg.
And I'm Megan.
And this is Special Collections Roadshow.
Where we'll be pulling artifacts from the archives
And sharing their stories with you.
Hi, welcome to Special Collections Roadshow at Gettysburg College. I'm here today with Meg Sutter, and she's going to be telling me about this wonderful piece that we have here with us today.
So we have a canteen from the Civil War era that was donated as part of a collection from Reverend Theodore Schlach. He was an alumni of Gettysburg College. He graduated in 1950, and in August 2015 he donated his Civil War collection. He has been collecting from a very young age. The thing is that we don't have any information on where these items came from. They're not from one individual person. So we can't tell you who this canteen belonged to, but we can tell you a little bit about it.
So what is this canteen made of?
So general canteens are made of tin, the metal underneath this cloth here, and later in the Civil War they covered the outer surface of the canteen with excess cloth from factories or anywhere where they're going to have just scrap cloth for making either uniforms or any excess cloth. So it's either wool or cotton, but it's definitely a type of cloth from their uniforms. And you can see that it's actually hand-stitched around the outside along here. And then a strap was later added. And we're not 100% sure if it belonged to a Confederate or a Union soldier. Just based on the color, we could guess that it was Confederate, but it was most likely Union based on the other artifacts in Schlach's collection.
That's very interesting. So why bother covering the canteen in cloth?
That's a great question. So there are a few reasons why they covered it. The main reason was actually to insulate it, to keep the water warm. That's kind of just an obvious answer. But also, they didn't want to have any glare while they're on the march, and they didn't want any noise. So by covering it, it got rid of some glare that you might have seen, and also the noise of the clacking together.
That's fascinating, and I find it interesting. Is there any particular reason that the strap is made out of, it looks like canvas rather than leather, which would fit with the other accoutrements of a soldier?
Yeah, so early in the war, there were straps that were leather, but as the war went on, they realized that leather was very expensive, and so they just took excess cloth and sewed it, and this is actually hand-stitched. They did have sewing machines. Elias Howe invented it in 1854, but for something like this, you can tell that it's very neatly hand-stitched, like most materials are. Sewing machines were only used for hemming purposes and big seams in clothing, especially like uniforms or dresses and stuff. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that information with me. I look forward to hearing more about this collection later on in the semester.
Yeah.
So Meg, what would you say the price of this artifact would be?
Well, it's hard to say, but as we know, history is priceless.